Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome to my class. In this video, I am going to tell you about one of the important kingdom. All of you love to eat this kingdom organisms and some people call it veg and few non-veg. Yes, I am going to talk about kingdom fungi. We all like rain, right? Either playing in rainwater or watching it through the window. Along with us, other living things on earth also like rain, which is none other than fungi, that is, mushroom. Have you observed mushroom after rain in your surroundings? Mushrooms grow rapidly after rain and appear overnight. Most of the people pluck the edible mushrooms and make a variety of dishes. Now tell me, what are mushrooms? Yes, they are eukaryotic saprophytic organisms belonging to the kingdom fungi. In this class, I am going to tell you about kingdom fungi, but before that, those who are watching my channel for the first time, please do subscribe for more videos. Now, coming back to kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi, part of the five kingdom classification system proposed by R.H. Whitaker, includes eukaryotic organisms with a chitin-based cell wall, heterotrophic nutrition, and a filamentous body structure called mycelium. Coming to habitat of fungi, they generally grow in warm and humid places. Fungi inhabit in both terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems. Terrestrial fungi are further classified into the following groups. First one is coprophilous fungi. The fungi grow on dung, example mucor. Corticolous fungi. The fungi grow on barks of the trees. Ligninocoelous fungi. The fungi grow on dead and decaying woods. Example Sesquipsilium candelabrum. The fungi grow on wood. Example, epixylic fungi. Coming to characteristics of fungi. Fungi are eukaryotic, non-vascular, non-motile organisms. They are either unicellular or multicellular, forming filamentous structures. Reproduction occurs through spores either sexually or asexually. Fungi exhibit the phenomenon of alternation of generation. Fungi lack chlorophyll, so do not photosynthesis, so they are heterotrophic. They store energy in the form of starch. Fungi are capable of synthesizing chitin, a key component of their cell walls. Nuclei in fungi are relatively small in size. Fungi do not have an embryonic stage, instead, they develop from spores. Some fungi are parasitic, capable of infecting and feeding on host organisms. Example, mushrooms, molds, and yeast. Coming to structure of fungi. Fungi have a simple body called thallus, which is a multicellular structure without specialized conducting tissues. Cell wall surrounds a protoplast which contains cell membrane, cytoplasm, cytoorganelles, and nuclei. The nucleus is dense, clear, contains chromatin threads surrounded by a nuclear membrane. Fungi grow a mycelium which is made up of slender branching tubes called hyphae. These individual hyphae are very thin and almost colorless, making them difficult to see with naked eye. Hyphae grow by sensing chemicals released from a food source, a process called chemotropism, and they grow towards the source. As the hyphae lengthens, small bumps form at the tip, which later become branch hyphae, allowing the mycelium to spread quickly. The mycelium may form cross bridges by fusing hyphae, creating a network or web-like structure. Coming to classification of fungi. Kingdom fungi are classified based on different modes. The different classification of fungi is as follows. The first one is it is based on the mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition in fungi is characterized into three different types. The first one is saprophytic. The fungi obtain their nutrition by feeding on dead organic substances. Example, Rhizopus, Penicillium, Aspergillus. The second one is parasitic. Fungi obtain their nutrition from living plants and animals by causing harm to host and sometimes even kill them. Example, Eustilago puccinia. The third one is symbiotic. Fungi are found symbiotically association with plants to obtain food. Example, lichens, mycorrhiza. The second one is it is based on spore formation. First one is zygomycetes, also known as conjugation fungi. These are formed by the fusion of two different cells. The hyphae are without the septa. These can be saprophytic, parasitic, symbiotic. The mycelium is cenocytic, that is lacking cell division between nuclei. The sexual spores are known as zygospores. The asexual spores are known as sporangiospores. Example, Rhizopus, that is bread mold, Mucor, Philobolus. Second one is Ascomycetes, also known as sac fungi. They are multicellular form. Unicellular form is very rare. The mycelium is branched and septate. They are saprophytic parasitic decomposers. The sexual spores are called ascospores. Asexual reproduction occurs by conidiospores. Example, Aspergillus, Claviceps, Neurospora. The third one is Basidiomycetes. Mostly live as a parasites. Mycelium is branched and septate. Sexual reproduction occurs by basidiospores. Asexual reproduction occurs by conidia, budding, fragmentation. They are the best wood decomposers. They have the capacity to break down cellulose and lignin. Example, agaricus, gill fungi, toadstools, puffballs, bracket fungi. The fourth one is Deuteromycetes. They called imperfect fungi because do not follow the regular reproduction pattern or cycle as the other fungi do. They do not reproduce sexually, but asexual reproduction occurs by conidia. The mycelium is septate and branched. Most of the members are decomposers and parasites. Example, Trichoderma. Coming to reproduction in fungi. Fungi reproduces vegetatively, asexually and sexually. Vegetative reproduction. It occurs by fragmentation, budding or fission. Fragmentation. In this method, the mycelia breaks into fragments and each of which grows into separate mycelia. This occurs due to mechanical injury or decay. Second one is budding. A small outgrowth or bud develops from the parent body and develops into a new organisms like in yeast. Third one is fission. Unicellular fungi like yeast reproduces vegetatively by fission also. The parent cell undergoes cell division to form a two daughter cells. Coming to asexual reproduction. It occurs by the formation of different types of spores. These spores are formed by mitotic division and are also called mitospores. Asexual spores are usually haploid in nature and germinate into new haploid organisms. First one is sporangiospores. They are formed in sporangia formed at the tip of special hyphae called sporangiospores. Numerous sporangiospores are present in the sporangia and are released by the rupture of sporangia. Conidiospores. The formation of conidia takes place exogenously. These conidia are thin-walled non-motile spores that are born at the tip of the special hyphae called conidiospores. Odia. The formation of idea occurs by fragmentation of hyphae. They are produced under the condition of excess water, sugar, and certain salts. Coming to sexual reproduction in fungi. Fungi reproduce sexually by the formation of sexual spores such as oospores, zygospores, ascospores, and basidiospores. Coming to uses of fungi. First one is recycling and ecological balance. The fungi act as decomposers and break down plant and animal debris. They help in recycling nutrients and increasing their availability in the soil. Second one is food. The mushrooms species which are cultured are edible and are used as food by humans such as bread, cheese, beer, etc. Third one is medicine. There are many fungi that are used to produce antibiotics and to control diseases in humans and animals. Penicillin antibiotic is derived from a common fungus called Penicillium. Fourth one is biocontrol agents. Fungi are involved in exploiting insects, other small worms, and help in controlling pests. Spores of fungi are used as a spray on crops. Fifth one is food spoilage. Fungi play a major role in recycling organic material and are also responsible for major spoilage and economic losses of stored food. Sixth one is symbiotic relationship. These form a symbiotic relationship with other organisms like algae and help them with the shelter in return for food. Seventh one is some fungi helps in nitrogen fixation and phosphorus mobilization also. Example, mycorrhiza. The last one is some of the edible mushrooms can be used as a food source in many countries. When it comes to eating, all the parts of the fruiting bodies of mushrooms are edible. It includes gills, cap, ring, and stem also, but it also depends on the species. There are many poisonous mushrooms too. Three common poisonous mushroom species in India include Mycena pura, Omolotus olivascus, and Chlorophyllum molybdites. It is seen at Kohli Hills Eastern Ghats in South India. So that is all for today. I hope you understand well. Any clarification, please text me. Thank you. See you in the next class.